Hey Scorpio, this is April with Gypsy Southern Belle Tarot, and this is going to be your October 2021 general what you need to know reading. So these readings have been anywhere between, I would say anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. So if you need to, go and get you refresh on that cup of coffee. Grab you a glass of wine, depending on where you are in the world right now listening to this message. And, gear up and get ready. So let me go ahead and cleanse the area because I did not have a chance to do so before. All right. Let's go ahead and get the porch started. All right, so first I'm gonna use the dice in order to pull a special date. I have some, because I am trying desperately to get into the Halloween vibe. I've got like ASMR Halloween, Halloween vibes going down here, but I ended up choosing something on YouTube. It was like a haunted cabin. And all it's doing is making the hair on my legs curl. I don't know if y'all are some of those weird people, like you get spooked and you're like, ooh. All right, so we have Taurus. Yes, we have. No, I'm a liar. That's not Taurus. That's not Taurus by any means. It does confuse me because it looks like a ram. That is Aries. So we're looking at March 5th for you, Scorpio. Either that, if that means anything to you, please put it in the comments below. If not, maybe there's something coming March 5th of next year that we desperately need to pay attention to, okay? So, yeah. All right. What I'm going to pull for you first is the overall feeling for October. I'm going to be pulling that from the Season of the Witch Tarot. I didn't even have to do too much before yours started to scream. All right, you have Black Cat. I always say Black Cat, good luck. So my husband one day, I would love a black cat. But I always say I love animals, and then the terrifying imagery of standing next to your bed, making your bed, and then your cat goes pew, pew, at your foot, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Someone's dragging me to hell. Why? So let me read from the card first for you, Scorpio. Black Cat. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. One of the positives and negatives of this deck is the fact that you can read it upside down or right side up. And I do like reading from the book in regards to the oracle cards because, one, it is the most amazing to be able to get the impression from the artist as well as from the writer of the oracle cards. I will say that if you're into zombies, the zombie tarot, man, I understand the whole tarot side of things. So I'm not opening up the book, but the zombie tarot cards that I'm using for your reading, man, that's some funny shit in there. It just gives you a better perception as to what the hell they're trying to talk about. All right, Scorpio, Black Cat. Black Cat, good luck. All right, and black cats are all about independence and survival and grace. Ooh. A cat could also be your familiar as well. Do take that into consideration here. Cats are mysterious. They're a symbol of empowerment and setting boundaries, because when have you ever ran across a cat that's like, hell yeah, I'll put me on that leash, girl, or go ahead and put me in that bathtub. I'll take a bath, whatever. No, that does not happen. And that's two qualities. Every witch needs to be successful in her craft, being in power and setting those boundaries. So no wonder that cats are a favorite among a witch's familiars. So with this being reversed, it is saying that it's reminding you that you have another chance to get things right. This is the second chance card. A black cat has 9 lives, but you never run out of chances to start afresh. Trust that there is a grand plan that will not let you down. Take the leap of faith and don't be afraid to jump high into that tree or high off of the refrigerator. However you want to see this. You may not fall, but then again, you might not. If you do, you'll just have another chance to get back up again. So it's kind of like, I feel like for some of you Scorpios, you feel like you're in this whole eternal loop of, okay, why the fuck does this continue happening to me? And why am I continue trying this again? Because every single time I try and take that leap of faith, I try to speak to someone, they reject me. I try and take this particular test in school, and it's always like I get one answer wrong and I can't get a perfect score on it. So it's like, why do I continue? Because that's what life continues to teach all of us, is that no matter how hard you lose, it's not time to lay down and die. It's your God, the universe, whatever it is that you pray to, will always give you the opportunity to try again until it's your last breath. That means that I had to get some liquids in me. So do not, what is it? It's the Winston Churchill quote that they do on, I think it's Winston Churchill. I will not go down. If you know it, comment it below. But it's I don't know. It's the president of the United States in the movie. He's giving this honorable, just this amazing speech to everyone before they go up and they actually go to war with the aliens, basically. And I will not go dying into that last good night or something of that nature. That's something that you need to keep in mind as well. Whatever it is that continues to pull you down into the darkness, the universe is reminding you that darkness is the last thing that you need to worry about. You need to worry about you and making sure that you stand up and cut that light switch on, because you know, it's funny that I just pulled the witch card as well. Rambling on. The witch. Okay, so this is going to be your problem and this is going to be your solution here. Your problem is the witch, the early weaver of the worlds, and your solution, the winter, the sacredness of pausing. So let's get into that. Let me see if I can move this just a tad, just in case we throw any cards down there. All right, so the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Again, I'm gonna read from the book here to give you a better understanding, and I do apologize for the man mowing the grass. It says, because it's a beautiful time of year, Halloween. Comment below, tell me what you're going to be dressing up as, whether or not it's just your true self or something else. Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. The 4 corners. The calling of the 4 corners. Yes, do it. A woman lovely, a woman strange, weaver of the worlds, moon's daughter, witch, the catalyst for change. So you are the symbolism of 555, my dear. You are the daughter of the witches. You are the son of the witches. You are the blessing. You are the genetic tie to something so beautiful and so sacred. So it's saying here that having this card, that you can weave your own change through your life, and that magic indeed is afoot. You must understand that you have power, and it is very much real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power, and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you continue to grow. So be prepared for this, and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. So maybe your problem is that you don't understand your own power that you have within. You continue to fall. You continue to be in this continuous loop, whether it be depression, whether it just be a formal doubt within yourself. This Witch card is telling you that that power is within you to always continue to get up, to always become anew. You have that substance inside of you. The universe has been watching you since the day you were born, showing you how strong of an individual that you are, Scorpio. And it is time for you to rise like the badass mofo that you are. Winter. Your winter card here. Your solution. Lightly I step, for the earth falls asleep. A lullaby to rest and pause, the soul's secrets to keep. So it's saying in winter, the earth, it normally slows down, and there's like less light, and there's often it's very cold and wet and dark and damp outside. It's never a gorgeous winter's day. But what it's saying is that plants, they may die back, and many animals are less active. And traditionally, a lot of people see winter as the difficult time, because if you look back on the period of history when you're just looking at these settlers and how quickly, now you have a chance to live to 120 years old. But back then, of course, there were so many different circumstances that would cause people to pass, and winter was one of those many horrible things that happened. So winter often brought with it the end of some sort of a life cycle. It's like a I don't know how to pronounce like a literal death, or a figuratively. God, I'm butchering that word. But should the winter card come as it is, as the solution here, it's time to let what no longer serves you die away. So be reborn in your own power and let that other bullshit go, is what it's saying. Where it seems natural and right to where things would have bothered you previously, and it's time to take some type of action and really decide that those things no longer serve you anymore. If anything is like burdensome to you right now, this is telling you to be reborn and to become anew, so that when spring comes around, you become kind of like a flower, or a tree for that matter, if you're not into that feminine side. But it's this witch's energy, I can kind of feel it. It's like building up in my calves right now. It's like urging me to tell you, Scorpio, that it's time. You have fallen down 1,000,000 times, and the mother of the universe, is holding her hand out to you right now, telling you it's time to rise. Because what I wanted to teach you was how to be strong. I wanted to teach you that, those bruises on your knees, not to be in fear of them, because they will go away, and you will learn to be stronger, and you will be able, your hands will harden with the burden of falling down on your hands and knees and pushing yourself back up again over and over and over again. But the thing is that you will rise. Every single time you will rise. Kind of reminds me, I can't think of her name, Maya Angelou. I will rise. Look it up. And again, I will rise. kind of also gives me that there's a scene, I can't remember what season it's from. This is just me being a nerd watching The Walking Dead. He gives this massive speech right before a war. It's the guy who's like very overly like, it's a black male with the dreads, and he has a lion, I believe, or a cougar, or some big cat, and he has this profound speech right before the war, and I think it's when they were going against Negan, and just all of a sudden, the next episode, he's just underneath a pile of corpses. But that's kind of what I'm saying here, is that it's telling you that it doesn't matter what the fuck holds you down. You gotta get your crawl out from the corpses and begin again. I haven't seen the rest of the season. I am praying to God that it ends up being greatness and moving through. Me and my husband are still watching it, so I think it's season 7 or 8 that the guy does that. So it's just reminding you that it doesn't matter what the universe lays on top of you, you can rise again. It doesn't matter what the fuck you say, though. Shit will always be knocked down on top of you, kind of like that whole black cat syndrome. But the thing is that with that black cat syndrome, it doesn't matter how many times that cat dies. In a theoretical sense, it begins again every day. It's being reborn every day. So, all right. So we have something that's been directly affecting you for quite some time, Scorpio. We have the Empress, which is the Mother card. With that, you also have the Page of Cups. There's some kind of information coming in pretty fast. There's a lot of emotion tied to you, Scorpio. So we'll start with that Page of Cups energy. Cups, that is your energy. It represents your feelings and your emotions and your intuition and creativity. With that pages are always what I always call the extra read all about it kind of bullshit, that you see in movies and things of that nature. He's a guy that's coming in. He's got very young, opportunistic energy. He's a very innocent person. This is your inner child coming through. Dude is ready to build a sandcastle, but he also has a gift for you as well. That's intelligence, I would hope, not just a brain. So with that being said, he's one of those people that see things like, he's a daydreamer almost. Whatever it is that he wants in life at this moment, he's too busy with his head in the clouds. When it comes to like love, you could be in this new whirlwind of a romance that's just like, oh my God, we're gonna love, and we're gonna be married, and we're gonna have kids, and we're gonna live in a cul-de-sac, and blah 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 blah. And it also could be, you're in college or you're in high school for that matter, and you're like, I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna go to the moon. But the thing is that you're not acting. These are just moments. These are just ideas that are stuck in your head at the moment. So it's up to you to be able to be the witch, the magician, the ultimate manifester in this. Take what's in your head and put it into work. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to succeed. You're going to be one of those people that are just going to be like, well, their head's in the clouds, continuously, and they never really amount to anything. Don't be that statistic. Be the person that pursues your dreams, puts their foot down on the fucking gas pedal, and does nothing. Nothing will stop them in their tracks. So with this Empress, this Empress is ruled by Venus. So it's basically telling you that, yes, you have your head in the clouds. You've been dreaming about something just over and over and over again. And now it's coming into fruition. You're coming to some sort of an end of a cycle in order to begin this new step. You could be a high schooler that's dreaming of going to college, and you just got accepted into college. You know, it's kind of that situation, and you're like, whoa, that's crazy. It's like, I never thought that I'd get into this really nice university. And now I've just got an acceptance letter. Or it could be, you know, you've been doing mediocre clerical bullshit for half of your life, and then you finally applied to be, let's just say you applied to be an assistant to like the VP of a company, and it's a company that you really feel very good about. You feel a pull to want to work there, and you get a call saying, hey, you got the job, and now you get to be a part of this company as well. So that Empress energy is like, you know, you're gonna be giving birth, because the Empress is the mother, like I said, and normally in the Rider-Waite Tarot, she's got this ginormous belly, but it's full of all this greenery and all these beautiful colors, and the fetus, and it's like you're birthing something into the new, and it's like you are you're giving birth to exactly what you've always wanted. So things are coming, and they're coming very quickly. The Empress card is also about a lot of femininity and beauty and nature. It's about telling you need to get more grounded. Kind of, it displays the flowers and such here. Telling you to be more grounded, to keep your feet planted firmly in the ground, keep your head. It's nice and dandy to have your head in the clouds, but it's also great to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. I don't know why I was laughing, because I said feet planted firmly on the ground, and then I noticed that she's got like a latch on her leg, and the mom's like, hey, I said feet on the ground. Instead of yeah, that's weird. Anyway, so it's you need to also take life's pleasures. Remember that when it comes to earth, air, fire, water, you need to understand exactly what's going on around you. You need to take in all of the information in order to make you who you need to be. Also, if you are not looking to have a child right now, I just saw 22222 on the clock. And that's about needing desperately to have some type of balance in your life. So if you are not currently, especially with the Empress card, you are not currently looking to be pregnant or looking to become a father, please wrap it up. Take the necessary precautions. If that is not in your cards per se, make sure to take the necessary precautions, because yes, even though it is a beautiful thing to be a mother, it is a beautiful thing to be a parent, it is not a beautiful roadblock to have to deal with, especially when you're starting some type of new path in your life. Solution. So all dead things will become anew again. All right. Okay, so with your solution, we have the Seven of Hazards, which is the Seven of Pentacles energy. I never fully know how to take on like the artwork for this one, because I know hazards are pentacles. Pentacle energy represents your finances and your work and your material possessions, and sevens are all about reflection, assessment, taking control of a situation. And I would assume with this artwork, he is taking control over this whole zombie apocalypse and using it to his own what's the word I'm looking for? Personal power. That's not the real word I'm really looking for, is personal power. He's being an asshole, and he's using it to his own whatever. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But with that Seven of Pentacles energy, normally it's about planting some sort of seed and harvesting your rewards, about having a lot of patience in a situation. But you also have to understand that if you plant a seed in the middle of winter, you're not going to see that seed flourish at all. I mean, some seeds may not come up at all unless you really pay attention to the finer details written on the back of the seeds. But if, let's just say that you have the seed of like an apple or something, or a plant that you were supposed to plant towards the end of the fall, and you waited to the very last second. It's like you put all of your time and energy into something, and rather than being patient, you're being incredibly fucking impatient. When it comes to something in your life, I feel like you've been procrastinating about something. If you're looking for a job, a new job, you want to start that whole process of becoming some type of better person. Put that resume in now. Don't, follow up with people. Send them an email saying, thank you. I appreciate you seeing me today. Please, here's all my contact information. Be over eager about whatever it is. Like I said, if you're planning on going to college, do not wait until that cutoff deadline, like in December. I think it's like in mid-December is when some colleges have a cutoff for the following fall semester. Don't wait until the winter to put in your information at the last minute, because that may be your black hat moment. You may lose your chance because it is upside down. You may lose your chance at getting something that you have been working very hard for, just because there's a laziness there, Scorpio. So there's something in the works for you that is in regards to a lot of emotion. You need a chill car. Cut your alarm off. See, you hear it? Warning. Warning. Warning, please hurry up. Stop procrastinating. Put your shit in right now. Whatever it is, stop procrastinating. Get yourself up off your ass and start working towards whatever it is that you need. Because with that Seven of Pentacles, especially if it's in regards to your love life, no results from love at all will happen. It's like you can't force love. It's like if you don't, like I said, you don't plant the seed in your love life, you won't get to see those seeds grow. Your career could just, like I said, if you're in the process of a career right now and you're putting no effort in, but just minimal effort, you're never going to progress in that career, not by any means. And it also, if it's in regards to like your finances, because this is the Hazards card, it is the Pentacles card. If it's in regards to that, it means that you could be getting, you could be doing, minuscule work and getting shit paid for it as well. So with the Chariot, looks like he's about to fucking want to hightail the shit out of this Chariot. He's ready to get the fuck out of Dodge. He doesn't care where he goes. He just wants to get the fuck out. So this is one of those moments, like I said, you've got a major arcana and a major arcana upside down here. It's like she's been telling you from day one, I've been birthing you. I birthed you to succeed. I birthed you to the universe is like, I put you out there into the universe because I wanted to watch you succeed. Now look at you. What the fuck are you doing? Living in your head in the clouds, and you're doing nothing about your situation. You're doing nothing. You're going to live in this small town for the rest of your life. You're going to go to the same church for the rest of your life, fill your car at the same gas station, and you're going to be working for $7 an hour for the rest of your life. That's not what this is not why I gave you the ability to spring back up and move forward. I'm telling you now, if you don't start rolling forward with this whole Chariot card that is ruled by Cancer, and if you have Cancer in your chart, please look back at the Cancer reading as well, Scorpio. That is another water sign for you. But with that Chariot, it feels so out of control. You feel like you don't know which direction to go into. You're losing some sort of motivation. You procrastinated, and you're not hearing back from people for 3 to 6 months, and you're sitting there going, well, my grades were amazing in school. I have a degree in this. I planted all the seeds. I fertilized them. I watered them just like they said. But what did you do? Procrastinated. You procrastinated. And now the Chariot's like, look, dude, you missed your ship, and now you're going to have to wait for the next ship to come. It's kind of gives me that whole mentality. I don't know why I keep thinking of college. It gives you that mentality of like FAFSA. You know, if you don't hit that deadline, you can't get it at all for the fall and spring semester. So now you got to wait around to the next year. And now what are you stuck doing? You're stuck being a freaking barista at Starbucks or working as a cashier at a grocery store, when all you really wanted to be was a freaking doctor. You know, don't slow your roll because of laziness is what I'm saying. So what this solution is telling you is focus on what you can control at this point. You missed a cutoff. Don't miss the next one. You missed a shot at love. You missed your shot to say, I'm sorry. You missed the shot to say, I apologize. You missed your shot. Don't miss the next one. When the universe hands you something again, do not procrastinate 1 minute. Look at it and be like, okay, this is it. This is my time. I gotta go. I gotta get in the car, and I gotta buy a fucking stamp, and I gotta get this shit in the mail on time, and it's gotta be postmarked. So do not put off something that can be done today. Don't put it off until tomorrow, because it could end you in this negative chariot situation. So that being said, let's look at all the cards on the floor. Just checking. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So we just had a full moon in Pisces. It also says here at the bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal. So just make sure procrastination is the killer of all things. And winter right here is telling you, get this shit done. And for some reason, I feel like March 5th may be your final destination cutoff. So make sure that you continue, Scorpio, whatever it is, get it done. This could even be in regards to taxes, because I know your taxes really start to get close. Don't put off getting those legal documents that you need for your taxes, because I know the taxes are cut off in April. So because opportunity may come 9 times, that 10th time, you're fucked. So, all right, Scorpio, many blessings to you, and please comment below. Hey, tell me your favorite scary movie, because I love to hear it and I need some recommendations. And on top of that, if my daughter is listening to this, tell her, universe, that I love her. So, all right, well, I will talk to you later, Scorpios, and I will see you guys next time.